just knowing that, you know, I'm blessed, I'm breathing, I'm living, God is good. I feel like I'm favored. I feel like in order to be favored, all you have to do is believe that you're favored by God. And I walk around with that mindset. I don't get into any opportunity that cannot make me at least $100,000 minimum. Like for most men, like work, if you don't ever attain some level of wealth, you're pretty much working for that shit your whole life. And just wondering what it's like to have it. With everything that I know in my head, if I lost it all today, I'll have it all back in 6 months. You know, like I'm seeing the numbers. I'm like, it makes sense. Like I could turn this $10,000 to $40,000. So, you know, I put 10K into XRP. This was back in like 2016, 2017. And I literally watched my money triple, like almost a little bit over double, turn to like 25K. Okay, in order for me, Philip, to reach the next level, it's going to take me digging into what I believe I'm here to do on this earth.
Okay.
So
I'm between 199 and 205.
I weigh more than you. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just end up. You good? We recording?
202. I fluctuate between like 202 and 198.
You want to be at 202?
I do. I want to stay exactly the size I am now, but more muscle, like more cut.
You don't need cut.
Body fat percentage is right now is like around 14, 15. I want to be down to 10. 10, I'll be good. If I can just manage that, I'll be good. I'm going to get there slowly.
How you like the gym?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Welcome back to another episode of On the Porch. My boy been recording, man. We been just talking. But look, welcome back to a whole nother episode of On the Porch. You already know what we be doing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, go to our other platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. If you're driving and you just can't watch the video, go over to that. And guess what I want you to do? Leave us 5 stars, say something nice, and follow us on Instagram at _ on the porch, and follow me on Instagram at _ Mr.Mindset. BJ.
Hey man, it's your boy _ BJ Real. We back here with another special episode. Like I'm saying, we gonna guess for guess. And this gonna be a real fun podcast. I don't even know, like, BJ, I don't even know what he about to tell us to do. But all I know is I want to do what he want to do. So I'm like, I don't even know.
This gonna be a real conversation. First of all, guys, of course, we have people on here, and we gonna have people on here that be on podcasts all the time, bro. They always giving out game. But sometimes we gotta bring the gems out, right? The hidden ones that y'all ain't never seen before. Guys, I met the guy. He pulled up in the Phantom. That's all. No, a Wraith.
A Wraith.
A Wraith. Rolls Royce stars in the ceiling, right? And it's his, not rented, guys. So I'm talking to him, and I said, you know what? I got to get you on the podcast. Didn't have a clue what the hell he did.
Why you ain't asking what he do?
Not a clue. This is bad. Don't follow my bit. This is because obviously our podcast is a business. This is bad business advice. Do not do this. Don't just bring people on, because he could be like, I sold a couple of bricks. And
Facts. Hey, look, man. Sometimes I be wondering what the fuck I do. I'm a professional risk taker, bro. But no, I could dumb it down.
You can we're gonna dumb it down. We're gonna dumb it down for you, man. Yeah. But we're gonna let him introduce himself. We got my boy Philip. What's your last name?
Oteka.
Philip Oteka, man. I shouldn't do that. We got Philip Oteka, man. He gonna give y'all some game and let you guys know what he do, and let us know what we do. And that's why I like what we do, because we brought him on so we can learn, really. Like, this is just a conversation for us.
Yeah, we're here.
But y'all just get to sit in, be that fly on the wall, and just listen. So let's get to it. Philip,
What's
man,
up,
introduce yourself, man.
You know, former introduction. My name is Philip Oteka. On Instagram, you can find me at PHILLIPOTEKA. It's literally my name, Philip Oteka. I like to call myself, categorize myself. I don't like categorizing myself, period. But if I have to, I would say I'm a startup investor, angel investor, digital investor. I've been day trading for about 7 years. I'm invested into cryptocurrency projects for about 7 years. A little bit of real estate, and I'm just a cycle investor, a cycle entrepreneur. I make money in different seasons. I don't necessarily make money every year, but I make money in year cycles, like around 2 to 3 year cycles. I always sit back and I wait for opportunities. A lot of people don't have the patience to do that, but that's what I would say that if there's any trait that I could say is like the most valuable that I have when it comes to making money, I have the ability to wait literally for the best opportunities. And that's what I do. That's what I've been doing for the past 4 years. That's been working good for me. yeah, that's what I'm gonna continue to do.
Let me ask you this.
I don't
So-
get into any opportunity that cannot make me at least $100,000 minimum, and anywhere between 100,000 to at least 7 figures. I literally wait, whether it's 6 months, 12 months, for those opportunities, whether it's day trading, because I've been doing that for 7 years, or investing in the cryptocurrencies, or angel investing, which is something that I've just recently started taking more serious. Not going to speak too much on something that I just recently got into, but I partnered up with an entrepreneur here in Atlanta, Georgia, who is creating a product for women that is going to help them around that special time of the month. We're not going to say too much about what that product is or what it does, but keep an eye open for opportunities, and we fire on them.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so just so the people can like just know what you like do, because like it's a new term to me, honestly, like the angel investing. So like what technically is like an angel investor, and like what do they do? Like what is an angel investor?
I mean, well, so the angel investing is something that I would say that is more so something that I'm doing that's new. So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm the best that could give you like, oh, this is what angels, they do this and this. I just like investing into very risky projects in startup companies at the very inception stages. So that way I could, take the biggest piece of equity, or, invest a large amount of money and take, gain a lot of that digital asset, whether it's a cryptocurrency. That is the nutshell. We're buying really, really low into different opportunities and riding that wave up. In my case, it's usually around 2 to 3 years when I look for, to start getting my payout. So, yeah.
Okay.
And you could, it's really the same across every single industry. You're buying in to the opportunity at the most opportune time, whether it's low. If you have a high appetite for risk, you could go super duper risky.
Yeah.
I'm extremely risky, an extremely risky investor. Like I've lost everything like 3 times. I swear to God.
Whoa.
I've lost everything. I've made
Whoa.
7 figures and lost 7 figures as well. Yes.
So, let's get into that. So,
I'm a risky investor.
times.
We don't make those mistakes anymore, but
Yeah, you live and you learn, though, for real.
At the end of the day, it's really YOLO. You know what I'm saying?
And how
I
old
ain't
are
gonna
you?
lie, I'm 31, and I'm not scared to lose it again. But I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but like with everything that I know in my head, if I lost it all today, I'll have it all back in 6 months.
that's
Just
deep.
being real.
So let's see let's talk about where you started at. So you lost it 3 times. I get it, and then that's I don't know if I'm that risky, right? I don't know if I'm that risky, but you lost it 3 times.
Yeah.
Where was the starting part at? What was the starting point at where you were able to even start gaining some income to the point where you are at now? But where was that starting at? I know you said you day traded.
Yeah, so back in 2015, 2016, my very first time, like when I got interested and involved in investing and trying to be an entrepreneur of some sort, was with crypto. It was with cryptocurrency.
Okay.
But it was like a little mix. It was a mix of cryptocurrency and day trading.
Okay.
So, I was bartending at the time. I would bartend at Red Lobster. I was also driving Uber, and I would make like $1,000 a week doing that. Back in 2015, that was good money. I was staying at home with my mom.
Oh, yeah.
I was always good at saving money. Like, boy, I could save money. Like, it was crazy. It was a gift. Like, I knew how to minimize my expenses. I didn't feel the need to spend money on dumb shit. Like, I was good at saving. So, I managed to save like maybe $10,000 around that time.
Okay.
And I believe I dumped it into XRP.
XRP.
Yeah, XRP, yeah.
It wasn't Bitcoin?
It wasn't Bitcoin because I knew I needed to go risky.
What made you go XRP? So you were always a risky type. So it was like
because
XRP.
It was
SRP?
XRP.
XRP.
And looking now, it's not the riskiest project that you could get into. But at the time, I was reading the volatility. I'm looking like, oh, this one done moved 20% for the day. Bitcoin only moved 5%, or okay, this one moved 40%. So automatically, I'm like, this is the one.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing the numbers. I'm like, it makes sense. Like I could turn this $10,000 to $40,000. So I put 10K into XRP. This was back in like 2016, 2017, and I literally watched my money triple, like almost a little bit over double, turning like 25K. But this was the downside of being new into the crypto market. I didn't understand anything about the cycles. I just knew this motherfucker was going crazy. And like, this shit might make me 100,000 in 5 days or 5 months. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave it in there. But that's not how the markets work with crypto. The markets work in 3-year cycles. So investment went up to 20K, and that motherfucker went all the way back down underneath $1,000.
Damn.
Yeah, I pretty much like lost everything, or like around like 2,000 or 3,000, and I lost everything. I didn't make any profit. I didn't take out at the right time, so that was at the time detrimental to me. But I was still at home with Mama Dukes. I still had a job. You know what I'm saying? I could still bartend.
What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen?
Eat some homemade food.
Exactly. And I had ever since that experience, like my eye never went off of crypto. To be honest, ever since that year. Like if I'm really being real with myself, there's never been a day that I have not looked at a cryptocurrency chart or a foreign exchange chart or a stock chart of some sort. Like every single day, I'm always looking at some type of chart.
So you bought
of some asset.
You bought in. So you're all the way in.
Yeah. And you gotta imagine, like I had almost like I turned 10,000 to like 25K. That was big for me. That was like huge.
Yeah.
So like in my head, I'm like, this can work. This can work. I'm like, this can work. This, whether it's day trading, whether it's crypto, this thing can work. So fast forward, the crypto markets took their little bear market, and the market was low, no volatility for some years. And I was looking for that same volatility, in a different market, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I ended up turning to day trading. So I got into day trading, and I transitioned from working at the bar to now working at a bank. I had like a professional job. I was a banker. So the person who got me the job actually they met me when I was working at the bar. Okay. So I made a lot of good connections and, met some good people.
What made you want to work at the bank? Because you were like just in the investing world, and like, was it strategic, or were you like, did you always want to work at the bank?
Hell no, man. I hated that shit. That shit was fucking boring, bro. Matter of fact, I still have back problems from sitting down in that damn chair. Nah, it was fucking horrible. But the opportunity that opened up to me was that I had income on paper.
Okay.
So I used that to actually help me get into my first home that I bought in 2018.
Okay, yeah, and you need that sometimes.
Yeah,
people don't understand that. They think about money, but if you got that W-2,
yeah.
Banks gonna look at that as more stable than being an investor or being entrepreneur. They look at you like, okay, this guy, he could pay us.
Yep.
He could pay us monthly. He could just pay us when he need to pay us because he got a stable job.
So the funny thing was, I was actually making more bartending than I was at the bank job. So me transitioning from doing that, having fun, meeting people, being free, and making my money how I was making it. It sucked, man. So, but I made that transition, and I knew it was for the bigger goal, which was me getting into a house. But during that time, I got into day trading as well. So, interesting story. I actually ended up quitting that bank job. I got approved for a home, made my money, worked there for like a year and some change. Ended up getting my first property in Atlanta. It was in Cascade. And I got into day trading a little bit more serious. And I did the same thing, but not with the same amount of money. I took like around $1,000 or like $500 or $1,000. And I was looking at some charts. I was analyzing the charts, and I was just seeing the same kind of opportunity, whereas it was USD and Swissy France or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I put $500 in. I went long, and I think I turned that to like $4,000 in 2 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. So the same thing happened to me again. So I'm like, bro, this shit can work, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm risky.
But that's the thing with entrepreneurship, because it's like, of course, you could take the safer route and go to college and stuff, and then like get a degree, get your master's, and have a steady job for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And do that until you want to like eventually do something else, if you have some aspirations to do that. Or you could be like us, everybody sitting on this couch, the crazy people, all risk takers, and we're like, hey, we could mess it up and lose it tomorrow, but guess what? We got the knowledge in our brain. It hasn't happened.
Yes.
No, it has happened. With us,
might be too. It has happened. It has happened, but that's just entrepreneurship, and it's like, who's gonna like stand tall in this and be relentless and keep it going? Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but honestly, when somebody comes to me and says they want to do what I do, bro, I'm like, bro,
you don't want to do this shit.
Like, I'm like, do you really want to do this? Or I was like I tell people to go to college. I'd be like, bro, go to college.
What?
Take the safer route. You know what I mean?
That shit is not safe.
It's not. But the thing
Why
is,
not though? Why not though?
But
Let's talk about it.
yeah, let's get.
Why would you take on debt that's not going to pay you? And then after that, you got to potentially get a job that's not even going to pay you properly for your time. It's not safe, man. They're safer, I feel like, finding a high income skill, some type of certification or something. But nah, I don't.
I do say something about
agree with you
skills,
on that.
like go be a plumber, go learn how to do HVAC.
Yeah, go learn tech. Go get some tech certifications
or something, right?
Yeah.
And that makes sense. So, where we were at in your story, you say you turned it into $4,000. You say you did the same thing again.
Shit burnt out.
You good?
Yeah, so I saw the same thing happen where it's like, bro, I made this, I put a certain amount of money in, and I pretty much like 10x'd my money, or 8x my money.
Yeah.
And I did that without crypto, so I was hooked. So I ended up quitting my job, bro. After I quit my job at the bank, and I was on some type of high. I was like, man, I'm gonna do this entrepreneurship shit. Whether it's trading, whether it's crypto, I still have my eye on crypto. I think I ended up like taking out a loan when I had quit my job too and got my house. I took out like a $10,000 loan, and I was house hacking. So I rented the rooms out in my house.
What you need the $10,000 loan for? Like
Just
so
to have
people
money.
just so people can know.
Oh well, yeah. So you're saying why did I say it?
But no, why did you get the $10,000 loan?
No, because I needed money.
Oh, okay.
So I made that $4K doing the day trading, but like I was still using that money to like pay bills and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I needed more money. My credit was pretty decent at the time, so I had just bought the house, so I was working with good credit. And yeah, I took that loan out. I pretty much used it to kind of survive. I was house hacking, had people living in the different rooms, paying me monthly, and I would do Uber every now and then to kind of just sustain. I also got into like a little bit of network marketing. Tried that shit out. It was cool. Met a lot of cool people. Good networking. Learned a lot about people, and it was cool. But that ever since then, like I always been looking at charts. I was always day trading. I was always looking for opportunities in the market, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's stocks, whether it's day trading, and I never stopped. To this day. Long story short, fast forward, went through the whole struggle phase, having a house and dealing with headache tenants and stuff like that. I always made sure to kind of like keep my credit good. If anything fails, I need to keep my credit good because there could be an opportunity that comes, and I need to be able to have some type of money to put money into the opportunity.
So would you say credit more powerful than cash?
Damn. I don't want to say that's a hard question to answer. But if you
I say if you don't have the capital behind it initially, like in the early stages of like business and stuff, it definitely would outweigh like having cash, because it's like you can leverage your credit to eventually use that to get cash.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I come from humble beginnings. I damn sure ain't have a lot of cash to like start something up.
Yeah.
So it's like if I had a good credit score, I could leverage that to eventually buy an asset that's gonna bring me in some more cash.
Yeah, this is my perspective on it. I feel like anything under 7 figures, like credit, you need go ahead and get credit to get yourself started. Whether it's getting a loan for 30K, 50K, or getting your first 6-figure loan, business credit, like credit, yes, 100% is more important than saving some little cash. Credit is gonna help you, but as you start to go deeper in 7 figures, 5 million, 10 million, like. I feel like what's more important in credit is experience. A portfolio. How does your portfolio look? What are your connections like?
Yeah, they really don't loan you off of credit when you got that much money. It's kind of like
credit matters, but it's like it just doesn't matter. They don't care if you have 800 credit score or 620. It's like, do you have 10 million net worth? Do you have what's your portfolio look like? What's your experience? Who do you know? You can get more done with credibility rather than fucking 720 credit score. It's about credibility. So and that just kind of meshes in with network as well.
Wow. You could have a 820 credit score and somebody have a 750 but have 50 houses in their portfolio.
Yeah, so
worth 10 million.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you have a 850.
And then who do you know?
So I guess we would say after 7 figures, it's just about credibility. rather than credit. You know, the number score. So yeah, man.
But
I mean,
at first, but under 7 figures though, y'all need to be worried about that damn credit.
yeah.
Y'all need to be worried about that
Definitely,
credit for sure.
definitely.
So you got that $10,000 credit. You dealt with the house. You did the stuff like. Did you ever sell in the house because?
I did end up selling the house actually not too long ago. I sold the house last year, around the end of last year.
I know you bought that.
It was
when?
decent. I bought it in 2017, 2018. So it was over 6 figures in profit. And the crazy thing was, listen, oh wow, this is so crazy. Because I actually messaged, remember I tell you about opportunities and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so I saw another cycle opportunity with the AI trend. A lot of people don't know, but AI was really trending towards the end of 2022. AI cryptos, just AI in general.
Yeah, I'm just not figuring
so
out
I've always kept my eye on cryptocurrency. You know, I know that for me, ever since that time where I first got invested, I saw that money go up and down. Like I said, there's never really been a day where I don't look at a chart or follow the trends. So I actually happened to sell that house, made a little bit over 6 figures. I literally dumped all of that into an AI token project, and in 3 months I made it. I don't want to talk no, but I made shy of 7 figures in 3 months by literally just
In 3
transferring
months?
in 3 months.
Just by paying attention.
Just by
Just
yeah.
by paying them.
Just by
So-
paying
so
attention.
what would you
just
say-
by locking in on something and staying sharp with what it is that you do and that you have aptitude for, you can make money. Because a lot of people will say, oh, it's not the right time to invest in crypto, or you shouldn't invest in cryptocurrency now. It's like, oh, we're not going to have another bull run until 2025 or 2026 or 2024. But when you know what you know and you're following the trends, you've been doing this for a certain amount of time and you have your level of expertise, you can take those risks that other people don't feel comfortable taking.
So you're more so crypto?
I'm like 60% digital
Digital.
investing, man. I won't even say just
Digital
crypto, but
investment.
just
So you're
digital,
saying just
digital
like
assets.
digital assets.
Digital
Period.
assets.
Okay, so
Like at least 60%.
What I wanted to ask you, like, what would you say, like, makes you, like, because you say you make money in spurts. So it's like, okay, you'll make this
Cycles.
money in cycles.
Yeah.
My bad.
What are you-
cycles.
I-
So it's like you make money in this cycle, like, to just get that skill, like, what would you say, like, makes you different and sets you apart from, like, everybody else, where you could just make money in a cycle and then just wait for the next cycle to go? Like what
I
makes
said,
you
man,
different? with
What
your
the only thing that makes me different, I won't even say like special, but just makes me different, is the fact that, like I said, man, I'm not afraid to lose it all. But like at the same time, I don't ever want to lose it all. But I definitely take heavier risk than like 95% of people. I don't know, it's something in my brain where I just don't care, bro. Like
Are they calculated risk though?
They're calculated. for
Definitely
sure.
calculated?
They're definitely calculated, because if they weren't calculated, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But it's definitely risky where the average person looking in would definitely say like, dude, you're
like,
missing
I don't
some
know.
screws.
Like, I
Like,
don't
your
know.
marbles are off.
Yeah, because I know you say it's not a day that goes by where you don't look at the charts and stuff.
Yeah,
so I know
absolutely.
you know your stuff.
Yeah.
But it might
I'm not
necess-
just YOLOing or like
Yeah.
gambling.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know.
But I
it's-
would say with the risk that I take, you could call it a gamble because of the way that I do it. I play heavy when I find something, but that's why I said I make money in cycles, because
Yeah.
I will wait 2 to 3 years to find the opportunity
that's
that
patient.
makes sense.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's certain things that I have to check off before. Like we could go into the metrics of like what makes me get involved in a certain crypto project or a digital project. There's certain metrics that I look at to
get into it
minimize
a little
my
bit?
risk. We could, but
They
I don't
give
know.
us a little something. Don't give
I don't
us
know
every-
if I would. I mean, it's
I
not
mean,
really
or-
anything major,
I got
but I
you.
don't know if everybody would understand the lingo of it.
Okay, so but what was that? So I understand you saying that you waited a lot and you've been patient most of the time. But
Definitely.
what was that one that breakout investment that you made that just put you at another level? Like what was that?
I would say it was probably. No, you good. You good. It was. It was. Is that gonna mess up the mic?
No, you
What?
good. You good.
I just know that
Back or
fan
something.
coming in.
Okay, I would say that the breakout opportunity that I had was definitely around 2020, 2021. I did literally what I was saying with the same thing, variation, how I took the money last year and dumped it all into a crypto project and made like around 850K. We rewind to 2020, I took some business funding and I dumped like 70% into a crypto project called Nano. And the crazy thing was I could have diversified and made so much more money, but I really believed in this crypto project. It was an eco-friendly crypto project and I really believed in what they was doing. I was following them since 2017 as well, but I didn't get money in at the right time. So I'd been following them for years and years and years, and I saw the opportunity. You know, I was following the trends. Like I said, I never really took my eyes off the charts. So literally before the bull run happened, I knew 3 months before it was gonna happen. I literally knew that it was gonna happen.
That's crazy.
And what does Nano do? Like, what do they?
I wouldn't recommend anybody get invested in that project now because they kind of let me down as far as what I was anticipating for them to do. Of course, we still made good money.
Yeah, you made.
But they're like a eco-friendly cryptocurrency. They don't really take much energy usage to send. Like Bitcoin uses a bunch of mining energy and different shit like that. They're 100% eco-friendly. They use no energy. It's instant. And I was like, oh, this is the future. This is the Apple of cryptocurrency. That's what I was thinking. It's so easy to feel that way about all these projects, but they're just fucking short-term opportunities when that time comes. And that's the mindset you have to have with crypto.
Yeah.
Like, invest in the cycles. Once it's time, pull out and, you know, diversify, get into new other projects.
Okay, so I know you speak about cycles a lot. What are I know you say it works in 3 cycles, right?
Yeah.
So
well,
what is,
it worked, 3-year cycles. You have 3 years of what you could call a bull run, and then you have 1 year of a bear market. But to 90% of people, they don't actually see it that way. They see it as 3 years of a bear cycle and then 1 year of a bull run, but it's the opposite. So that's why
you say it's the opposite? Because the way I see it?
now, nobody's really talking about crypto, but I'm so heavy, balls deep into cryptocurrency, man. I'm like been dollar cost average.
Do you think they don't want us to know what's going on though? Like, do you think they try to like push it out? Like, it's not like
I wouldn't even
it's not
say
what
it's
it
that.
is?
I mean, I feel like it's already mainstream and everybody, like, you know, over like 70% of the population knows about it. But they have certain tactics to where they can influence people to get in at certain times. You got to think. If these big institutions are investing money into cryptocurrencies and different projects right now, they're not going to be broadcasting that. What they'll do is they'll wait till 3 years, you know, when that bull market is at the peak, and they'll start really posting on the news outlets and this and that. And, oh, Apple makes a deal with this. Apple make the deal with Bitcoin, and Apple is now integrating Ethereum, and oh, this big company. And then 5-6 months later, or not even that, maybe 3 months later, boom.
and they've
been know about it 2-3 years.
They're literally pulling out and selling to the general public while they're posting these, you know, these big deals that are causing this hype. They're selling when they do that.
So it's really buy the room or sell the news.
That's literally what it is.
It's literally, I don't know if anybody heard that. Just been able to listen to. I mean, I've been in dabbing in stocks and stuff like that. You just buy the rumors. When you hear it, you hear about it a little bit. But when they start putting on the news, sell it.
Yeah.
I literally heard that.
Now let me ask you this, because I know you're like a big risk taker. And
but wait, let me mention.
Go ahead.
I've also made multiple 6 figures day trading too. Let's not like it ain't just crypto. It's really a mix.
So he's saying it ain't luck.
That's why I say it's definitely tactical. Like he's saying big risk, but it's definitely like tactical. That's why I wanted to like get into it, kind of. But when you told your family basically like what you're doing, I'm quitting my job, I'm doing this investing stuff, did they like understand it initially, or like what did you like? Because you say you were living with your mom, right?
No, by that time that I
I'm like going
quit
back,
my job.
Yeah.
Oh, the first time when I said I was.
Yeah, when it was just like, Mom, I'm quitting my job.
No, I didn't. By the time that I quit my job, I was actually living with a cousin, and I was paying him rent.
Oh, so you was already out on your own?
Yeah, I was already kind of out on my own. And by the time that I actually did quit my bank job, I had already secured my first home.
Oh,
yeah. So it's like,
so you were on track.
I mean, my
modern society, you were like on, like you were doing good.
Yeah, I've never been lazy. So like, my mom always knew, like, you know, if anything, he's gonna go do something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's gonna do something that's gonna put foot on the table. And that's kind of how it's always been, you know.
Okay, so they pretty much trusted you. But that's because
I'm Nigerian, man. She would have preferred me to go to school and become a doctor or a dentist. So, but at the end of the day, she knows the heart that I have, that I'm gonna fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll put in that work. So she always knew that, and it was okay with her. It didn't even need to be okay with her. I was so hard headed that she was like, Philip, whatever you do, just keep God first. Make sure you pray at night. The only way I could disappoint my mom is by saying I don't believe in Jesus anymore. That's like the only thing.
You know what's crazy though? Because a lot of people be like, oh, my family don't trust me or they don't support me. but they probably just don't support you because you don't have no work ethic and you're probably lazy.
Yeah.
Because now that I think about it, my mom, she never questioned me or like what I was doing or anything like that. It was, because I'm not lazy.
Yeah.
Same for you, pretty much. It was just like, you're not lazy.
But I know parents still be like, to a certain extent, like skeptical about certain stuff you try to do if it's not the way they did it, or like they're like, oh, I didn't go to school, so I want you to go to school. But I'm like, you didn't even go to school, so how do you know what that's gonna bring? You know what I mean? Like, how do you not know this entrepreneur stuff's gonna like keep going up?
Yeah, for sure.
So like, I feel like you can't say that to a certain extent just because they're like, they want, your parents want better for you, but it's like they haven't necessarily did the things that they want you to do, and that's their vision for like your life. You know what I mean?
For sure. So
How you enjoying the episode? I know it's amazing. We're always giving out good and great things. But listen, go get my ebook, 7 Thought Patterns That Can Take You From Stress to Success. The book is pay what you want right now. So it's really just about how much you feel like your mindset is worth to you. I'm probably gonna make it free for y'all eventually. Y'all just make sure y'all keep watching, and maybe I will. But listen, you guys have to understand that you have an opportunity of a lifetime. But are you going to be able to take advantage of that opportunity with all this information that we're giving you if you don't have the right mindset? Get the right mindset and go get that book. All right, we out. Back to the episode.
So I know you were doing. So you were doing all the crypto. You're still in the crypto. He's still. First of all, guys, we want to make sure you guys understand this. This is not a guy that's just saying, "Oh, I came off a look." You guys say he hasn't went a day without looking at charts and looking at opportunities. He's waiting on the time. So he just understands the volatility. He understands what's going on in the market. So he studied this stuff, and then when his top opportunity comes, he actually goes all in on it. Now that's just the risky part. The only risky thing that he says is, I'm going all the way in.
Like I'm going balls deep in that motherfucker. Yeah.
So that's the only thing that
Because when it's time to make money, I like to make good money.
You like to make good money.
I like to make good money.
And
so, yeah.
Go ahead.
So what's good money look like?
Good money is like, man, adding a zero to your net worth. So by the time that I had made that investment in 2020, I added a zero to my net worth, and I broke 7 figures. So I haven't broke 8 figures. You know, there's some people in my network that have done that, and you know they're making good money. But I can honestly say I'm not broke 8 figures yet.
You see,
You see how he's like,
I broke 7 figures,
Yeah.
but 8 figures. Oh,
Hey, look.
But I like that because it's just like, bro, you're looking at, you put yourself in a room where it's kind of like,
Yeah.
bro, I know y'all think I'm doing good, but really this ain't
Really, yeah, really, it's like compared to what I want to do or what I feel like I should have broke 8 figures like 3 years ago.
And that's what, just don't settle. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much money he got, he living good, he drive a rave, you know what I mean? All that stuff, but he like, bro, that ain't really.
And here's the thing, I'm happy too. You know, like I'm happy with my life. I'm not gonna say I'm happy 100% of the time. I'm always jumping around and shit.
course.
But it's like, you know, like when I really have time to think, I'm really grateful for just life. You know, like if I lost an arm today or lost everything today, one, I know I would get those. Well, you don't get your arm back, but I'd make all my money back. You know what I'm saying? I would have my joy back. That's just the way my viewpoint is on life. Just knowing that, you know, I'm blessed, I'm breathing, I'm living, God is good. I feel like I'm favored. I feel like in order to be favored, all you have to do is believe that you're favored by God. And I walk around with that mindset. And I feel really comfortable where I'm at in life. Not just financially, but like in myself as a man.
Yeah.
That's your secret to success.
Yeah.
I don't care about nobody. No,
That is.
I want y'all to know, like, because I know you earlier was like, I don't know what it is. I'm just really risky. I'm really, really risky. You just real risky because you just appreciate life itself. So you understand that at the surface level, forget all this other stuff. I'm alive, I'm breathing, and I get another chance. Even if I lose everything.
That's the goal right there.
So that's
Wake up and try it again. Yeah.
And that's the reason that you're able to say, bro, I'm really risky. And I lost it all 3 times, and I'm able to still get up another day. I could lose it again today. And I'm like, you know what? I'm blessed, and I got God on my side. You just believe in something.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And I bet you're gonna get up tomorrow, look at them charts and find, hey, how we gonna get it back by next
Look,
week?
If it does happen, you best believe I will.
Best believe.
Yeah, for
best
sure,
believe.
man.
I'm big on, you know, balance as well, lifestyle balance. You
Okay,
know,
let's talk about that because lifetime balance is big. So obviously you got business and you're doing really good for yourself. But how does that balanced lifestyle look? Like what are you doing on a day to day? First of all, what's your everyday schedule look like now?
Let's stay on balance though. Let's stay on balance.
Yeah,
But balance
I think
for me
balance
looks
all
like balancing business in family.
Yeah.
Business, family, like working out and stuff.
And then is there
Definitely.
such thing as balance? Because some people say there's no such thing as balance.
You know, that's a good question. I feel like there's an ebb and flow to it. Why does my phone?
You need an answer, you can answer.
No, I don't actually. It's
We'll
cool.
just- we can
You
just
know,
cut
how
it.
this motherfucker just be blowing you up for no reason. I'm like, bro, this is like the 10th call.
Hey, bro, stop calling, bro.
Yeah, because we can definitely cut it.
Anyways, now listen. So
Text you back later.
I feel like
On the
with,
porch
with
right now.
balance, it's like sometimes you have stages in your life where you might be ultra balanced, and sometimes you have stages where you need to embrace a little bit of chaos to gain inspiration.
Okay.
So, because I feel like having balance and peace and all those things, they're really good things to have in your life, and you want them for the majority of your time here on this earth. But sometimes you need to disrupt whatever schedule or pattern that you have. So right now, where I'm at in life, I'm at a place where I'm disrupting my natural patterns. I'm disrupting a lot of things that I would naturally do. That, you know, that balance, going to bed at 10, waking up at 6, getting to the gym at 4, staying in the sauna for 30 minutes, doing my yoga, meditation. I'm just reorientating certain things that I do, still doing those things.
Right.
But just adding little things and doing them at different times to gain inspiration. Because where I'm at in life, it's like, I realize if I was to make, you know, add 2 zeros to my net worth, or make XXX amount of money, and now I'm living in this city or that city, and I'm driving this car and I'm living here, that doesn't necessarily mean that I would be happier or I'd be more fulfilled. So I'm aware of that. I'm conscious of that. So I know that, okay, in order for me, Philip, to reach the next level, it's going to take me digging into what I believe I'm here to do on this earth.
Okay.
So I would say I've been doing a lot more spirit searching, you know, just embracing my child side.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, just embracing things that I really enjoyed doing when I was younger. I was really always into the arts. I was always into music. I was always into expression, fashion, and certain things like that. So, but as I've grown older, you know, us men, making money is a non-negotiable. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to make
Got
money.
to. That's
And so for a lot of men, they become very one-sided in that, just make money, make money, make money, make money, make money, make money, rich, rich, rich. Got this, boom, boom, money, money, money. Oh, everything money. And that is cool. But, you know, I don't know. It's something about, I don't see that just money, money, money being like fulfilling for me. So,
I understand that.
yeah, as far as, you know, going back to the balance and the routine, I feel like
Yo, what
it's
what is balance for you though?
He was kind
That's
of
what-
saying it like, no, he doesn't necessarily didn't like say balance, but I feel like he was more so like, from what I took from it, it was like you was like add a little chaos to your life. Is that necessarily like adding like a little bit of pressure, or like doing something different outside like your comfort zone?
Yeah, outside your comfort zone, different things.
And that's
That
good.
is the
You
balance.
need that. You need
so
that.
because let's say I was to say balance for me is like going to bed at 10 a.m. or like my schedule is, oh, now I hit the gym at 8 a.m. in the morning, and then, you know, I make my business calls, or I check up on my different investments at 12, and I watch a chart from 3 to 4, then I go to the gym and I sit in the sauna and I meditate and I go for a hike. You know, that might seem like balance, but it's like, if you do that repetitively for so long, you're gonna break. You're gonna start to feel something's gonna feel weird if you're doing the same thing over and over. So it's like, for me, balance is doing something, healthy habits, but every now and then kind of like just flipping the switch off and doing something different, like just adventurous, to gain new inspiration and because our life paths are changing all the time. So it's like, to have control, you can actually make sure you're in control of that chaos.
Okay.
Like, okay, I'm gonna switch things up. I'm gonna take a trip here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something different intentionally. So that's kind of how I find balance. Like, intentionally inviting, not chaos into my life, but just different shit, just different stuff to gain inspiration and like get a better understanding of, okay, what life path am I gonna take now? Because it's not just the life path of just money, 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 but it's like, okay, fulfillment, reaching my purpose, doing what I'm here to do, self-actualization.
Right.
You know?
Now let me ask you this: like, what are some of those goals that like you're trying to reach for? Like, are you at a point where you feel like you achieved all your goals, or that you're comfortable, or like is it like I haven't reached my goals at all and I want to keep like climbing up? Because it sounds like you just want to keep. It sounds like you're not comfortable at all. Like you want to like keep growing, keep expanding.
I definitely want to keep growing and expanding, but I feel like I embrace this. I always be mindful to try and embrace gratitude for everything that I've like done or achieved or where I'm at. Yeah, I try and be grateful, but for sure, I always want to grow. I always want to grow. I always want to learn. I always want to expand. I always want to elevate, get stronger, sharper, better. So it's like a mix of both, I would say.
Give us like a crazy goal, if you
A
don't
crazy
mind.
goal?
If you don't mind sharing with us, like just like a crazy one.
A crazy, like, actual quantifiable goal for me would be like, dang, that's crazy,
Inspire me right now. Just
That's
be like,
crazy.
just let me
I
know
say
like
ain't
a
thinking
goal.
big enough.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, well,
Let me expand my box a little more.
It's
like,
easy to like drop a number out there, like, oh, I would like to have this number, like, boom, boom, boom. But
drop it.
I mean, I guess a quantifiable
Unattainable
goal.
goal, like 5-10-year goal.
Oh, 5-10-year goal, I would say is definitely like net worth of at least, like if we're saying 5 years, I realistically would say like 25 to 50 million. House in some mansion in LA. Yeah, like that I
come
actually want to
visit?
live at. Yeah, of course,
come kick
man.
it?
Yeah, we're gonna do the
So
podcast there.
We can rock out twin.
So wait, we ain't got to get no hotel when we go. We sleeping at Filler House.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna post on my story. I'm
I'm
like,
big.
y'all
I'm big.
pull up.
Yeah, I'm big on brands. Like, so, I always have. I've always wanted to like build big companies.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just happen to invest in other people's ideas because
So-
it's a little easier for me.
And that's why I like to tell some people don't understand that there's a difference between the two. There's a difference between somebody that's an entrepreneur and an investor.
Mm-hmm.
There is literally a difference. Really, there's people that is an investor. You know, that's a way better lifestyle if you can do it successfully.
It is.
If you can do it successfully.
It's more peaceful.
It's more
For
peaceful
sure,
because you
yeah.
ain't got to worry about I'm renting this. He not renting nobody. He's
Yeah.
saying here's the money.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do. Get my money back.
Yeah.
And give me a return.
Yeah.
I know you had a question, Tay.
Guys, go get the book, The Perfect Mindset, 7 Thought Patterns that can take you from stress to success. I understand a lot of people are stressed and they're trying to get to success, but the problem is you don't have the right mindset. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to give you all the steps and the formula that you need to be able to have that mindset that you need to have success in anything that you do in your life. And that's mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. How many times do I have to say it? The book is Pay What You Want. Go get the book right now. The link is in my bio. The Perfect Mindset. 7 thought patterns that can take you from stress to success. Go and get that.
Hey, but no, I was just gonna ask you, like outside of money, because you was just talking like because as men, we gotta make money type shit. So
Yeah.
like,
It's like a
outside of
requirement.
money, have you found your purpose, or how would you describe your purpose outside of getting money and traveling the world and things like that? What's your purpose?
I feel like I've found multiple different purposes at different stages in my life. So it's kind of hard to say, like, because I could find my purpose right now. Like, I'm 31. There could be a certain purpose that I need to fulfill from the ages of 31 to 35, and that could change when I turn 36. I can say this because when I was younger, I experienced different things that I had a high level of passion for and a undeniable conviction for during those stages of my life. But as I grew older, started to experience the world, experience myself, those definitely changed. So as far as me finding my purpose, I feel like it's just an ongoing thing. With men, period, it's an ongoing thing. Finding your purpose and living in your purpose is always going to change. I feel like the best tip I could give is just to stay true to yourself and definitely stay childlike. You know what I'm saying? Never let the world steal your imagination or your sparkle or your belief system about yourself and what is possible. If you kind of keep that, you'll always have that sparkle. You'll be able to achieve whatever your purpose is or whatever you believe, whatever you believe God put you here to do. You can do that. And I feel like that is always going to change. Like I said, there's different seasons and those purposes can change for each season of your life, for each stage. So I don't think it's like one purpose that's like, oh, you're meant to be this and this is what you're supposed to do for the rest of your life. It's supposed to look like this. It's going to change.
What do you think it is right now? Right now for you, like what?
Right
is,
now,
right now.
I feel like my purpose. Damn, that's a good ass question, bro. I was saying my purpose is. I feel like right now, where I'm feeling led to by my spirit, by God, is to embrace more of my childlike side and believe. And I've always kind of I've dealt with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2021, when you asked me did I take any trips? Or I told you I was thinking about going to Dubai in 2021, but I didn't because I needed to take time to focus on my mental health. So I've had like really big battles with depression and anxiety, like really serious battles.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
And you know,
serious.
crazy. I wouldn't even notice.
You wouldn't know, yeah, you wouldn't know. I've definitely reached the end point of the battle, the stage in life.
How did you? I mean, how did you deal? How are you dealing with? How are you? Because obviously that's something that's an ongoing battle that you got to deal with.
I would say
how did you even deal with
it is somewhat ongoing for sure when you've really like experienced the deep side of things because of the trauma, you know, that comes with having those thoughts and, you know, certain things that you could never imagine that you feel about yourself or wanting to do to yourself. It definitely leaves a trauma or a scar. But I would say the best way to deal with that is just having, you know, a strong support system, you know, leaning to people, being as transparent as you can be with everybody that you come by, being very transparent, very open. That helped me because it just built this genuinity in my friendships that I already had and with my family, and it allowed me to make new friendships that allowed me to continue to move forward in life.
Well, with that,
Let me say this though.
Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
Like if you going through anxiety or depression, like he just said, don't be closed off. The best way to deal with it is not to be closed off. What he just said is find your support system, go be around them. Even if it takes some time to tell them what's going on, like eventually open up to them, let them know what's going on, just so they could be there for you. And that, you know, it's people out here that really like love you for real. So don't ever feel like you got to deal with that battle by yourself, because dealing with it by yourself, I promise you from personal experience, that's the worst thing you could do. You're going to be fighting it, fist fighting it every day.
Don't go on the shell.
You remember we talked about this, BJ? I think in one of the episodes, it was just me and you. We were just talking about it. And it's just like, we should always let each other know, like, but when you're in a good place, like right now you're in a good place, you should always let people know, like, hey, one day I'm probably gonna be in a dark place, and I'm gonna need your help. So just be ready for it.
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
You should always know. I just want to let you know, you got, if you ever in a dark place, you can call me, and I know you definitely call BJ. BJ, he got a much softer heart than me. Like I'm much harder. Like I'm much harder. Like, hey, that's an excuse.
For sure.
But like you can, like all jokes aside though, you can really like.
Goddamn.
Oh, he done.
Oh, that's
all right, yeah. So you can always hit us up, and you can always, yeah, for sure. Hold on, wait.
You're hard to help my cigarette.
Hey, get the goddamn.
Let me tell him. Let me text him real quick. But I got it. Don't worry about it. But for sure though, bro. Like always, just know, bro. You can always. This might be a little personal. You can hit us up, bro, anytime.
Facts. Now, just moment of attention just for mental health, especially men's mental health, man. It's serious, bro. Men go through it. We have to perform. We have this pressure that we have to do things for our family, for ourselves, and just life as a man. You know, it's pretty challenging. No matter whether you're up, down, or whatever, you could have somebody you have no clue that they're going through the worst stage or time of their life. That's how men are. We don't really show it. We don't like to show it. We don't like to be transparent about it. Yeah. But yeah, moment of silence for, you know, the soldiers out there, man, that's going through that shit. Keep, you know, stay strong. You know, talk to your brothers. Be transparent. That's probably the best thing you can do. Don't shell yourself in. And there are good people out there, good friends that actually care about you, and they would be fucking broken if you know,
I got
yourself out.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit
And
like that.
I mean, I got a question. So, I mean, if it's not too personal, of course.
Ask me whatever, bro.
For sure. So, like, you was having success, you have money and stuff, but you saying you was fighting depression, and then you was having thoughts about things that you would do to yourself and stuff like that. Was it because of a money situation, or did you have money and then you still was feeling that? Because a lot of people feel like money solve all your problems.
Nah, what I mean, to answer the question that you asked me earlier about the purpose, I want to circle back around to that and say that I feel like my purpose is living in my greatest form of expression. Just expressing myself like a child, whatever that is, whether it's music, fashion, you know, working out, whatever.
Just being
free. One, because I feel like throughout the last years, when I was still dealing with anxiety and depression, that side of me was so suppressed that I really need to get to express it. And now that I feel like I'm at such a better place in life, I'm going to do that unapologetically. Like, you know, I'm going to express myself. I'm going to live. I'm going to travel. I'm going to create things that in my mind that I've been suppressing, my imagination. I'm going to create. I'm going to be the best version of myself that I can be for me in the world. But the question that you asked me now, what you said, what triggered that?
Like, yeah, what was it? If I mean,
if I really had to think logically, my dad had died in 2020.
Okay.
And you know, I always in my head said that I wanted to like take care of my dad and do certain things. Like, he was a pastor, and you know, toward the last stages of his life, he was really struggling financially, and I saw that. I witnessed that happen. You know, and I witnessed him pass away. He had a number of strokes, was paralyzed. I saw all that shit, and I feel like right when that was happening, I was actually starting to gain, like I was actually starting to have success in my entrepreneurship journey. And it just really hurt me that he literally passed away when I was at the stage where I could actually start doing things to help him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might have been a mix of that and just actually when I did start making money, seeing that it really didn't actually change much of my internal quality of life. It was all external where like, okay, now I can have, let's be real, you have more access to women, you know, traveling, taking trips just out of boredom.
Yeah.
You know, buying things out of boredom. And I realized very early on that this thing that I've been working so hard for the majority of my life, which is money, that me just having it doesn't actually improve the quality of my internal life. I actually literally realized that like very early on. And I think that was what really made me depressed because I was like, damn, like, is this what life is all about? Because for most men, like, if you don't ever attain some level of wealth, you're pretty much working for that shit your whole life and just wondering what it's like to have it. So then when you actually get it, I feel like for some men, it's either they go deeper down and like, oh, this is just a wealth rabbit hole. I'm going to get as much as I can to infinity. And I feel like for some men, they're like, damn, this shit isn't like as fulfilling as I thought it would be. Like, yeah, I got more access to things that I might imagine would be fulfilling, but those things aren't actually really fulfilling. So that was what happened to me in conjunction with my dad passing. It was bad, man. Like, you know, I had a crib and I had to move back in with family. I didn't have to, but that was the best thing for me. I need to be around support. Like I said, being around support is the best thing. So I moved back in with Mama Dukes, you know what I'm saying, was staying in the guest room. Brother was there too with his wife. They was building their business from the ground up. That was actually my first angel investment. Invested in his company and, you know, just kind of got back, you know, in connection with my family and good people, got back in the church.
So what would you say was your biggest lesson from, you know, your dad passing away and having to move back in with your moms? What was that? And at that time, did you already have money and stuff? Were you actually already successful?
Yeah, I had some level of success around that time.
So what was that lesson that you feel like you learned from all of that?
If I look back now,
yeah,
I feel like, man, I feel like I could split it into 3 different lessons, but like the first one is to always I feel like a lot of people are doing things and they pursue certain careers and certain lifestyles because society or friends groups or family groups have like taught them to value those things. They literally have been programmed to value certain things, like value certain cars or value a certain girlfriend or value a certain type of lifestyle or dressing style. I learned during that stage that literally, like, I was programmed to pursue the life that I was pursuing.
Oh, my God.
And then once I had reached a certain checkpoint in that pursuit, I realized that I wasn't really living my life. And I feel like it really just dawned on me that it was like some Matrix shit. I felt like I was living in a program because I built up this life and it just felt like it wasn't actually real life. It felt like it wasn't my life. So that was kind of the lesson that I learned. Like a lot of people just like living off of programs that have just been instilled in them. They're just going in like autopilot. They feel free. They're pursuing this stuff, but it's like really like, no, bro, you're just a program. You're living based off, you know, the traumas that you've experienced and you want to get this because of that. And living that life, and you're not going to be fulfilled. You have to find what moves you. You have to find yourself. You have to find what you believe in, you know, even religion. Like I questioned my religion, like the religion that I was practicing, which is Christianity. I won't even say that I'm not a Christian or that I am a Christian, but you know, I was programmed to value those set of beliefs.
Yeah.
So I was faced with that, and it was pretty dark and pretty scary. But like, yeah, it was a big lesson. Like, okay,
he's tapped in.
I'm so happy that you made it through that, bro, because that's a big thing.
Nah,
bro.
but that's why they tell you, like that's why like it's starting to make more sense. Like more and more, it's like with what you do, because like you said, you thought like just getting this lump sum of money would like make everything feel better or that like make you feel fulfilled. But like, you know, like we all heard the common business talk. They like make sure it's something that you do you love, like you love to do what you do, or like that what you do is like helping someone else. or like even if it is like something like personal, like make sure like you have like, I know you can like live for yourself and stuff and like better yourself, but like I'm just like a big family guy, so it's like I could be doing great, but if my family they not like on the same wavelength or doing the same as me, it's like I would be depressed. Like, you know what I mean? I could have $1 million, $10 million, $100 million right now, but if it's like my family's not like up there or like sharing that same success with me, it's like I probably wouldn't like feel fulfilled.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So like now, like it's like starting to realize like that, like just having like that purpose and that like just that drive behind what you do, like always like keep that in the forefront of your mind and like what you do.
Yeah.
So like it makes like
Yeah.
like you can have that fulfilling inside.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
This just a big moment for me. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, dang, bro, because I just go so hard, and I'm like, dang. Like I said, you gain all that stuff, and it's just like, damn, you gain it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
What are you truly chasing, kind of thing?
Like, yeah, like-
Yeah,
man,
what
what
are
are
you
you truly
truly?
chasing?
What are you truly chasing?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after
That's-
you just said that, do you have like a new vision or what your I guess ceiling or your end game is? Like, what do
Yeah,
you want to
man.
be known
My
as?
ceiling, man, is self-actualization. You know, you can call it becoming the closest to God, or you know, true knowledge and true pure power, whatever that is. I want to attain that. I believe that it's obtainable. Enlightenment. I would call it like divine masculinity or something like that. You know, just like being conscious that this life is not just all materialistic. We're deeper than, you know, just physical beings. Like there's so many different aspects to our existence on this earth. And of course, money is 100% necessary on that journey. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
definitely
get
is.
money. We're gonna get money on the way.
Yeah, don't get it on the way.
It's like, we're definitely gonna get it on the way. That's never gonna stop. But it's like, for me now, it's just not. I don't want to just make money in ways that don't actually elevate my soul. You know, I want to make money in ways that actually give me more knowledge that I'm able to give to the world and I'm able to grow as a being. So that's the journey that I'm on, you know, and everything that I'm doing right now, I believe right now that it's in alignment with that, and that, you know, I'm just open to continuing to learning new things that can, you know, add to that.
Now let me ask you this. I know, shoot, we all on this couch. We all done seen a pretty decent amount of money before.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
maybe not as
good.
much as you.
Yeah, you
not
never
as
know.
much.
You never know.
Hey, but do you feel like just the people, like females and stuff, do they like look at you a different way? Like, do you think they could like just smell it, like that it's on you, or like that you're just a successful like man, or like how do the women treat you?
You know what I'll say?
What would you say?
Is yes, for sure. Is yes if you want them to. And then it's because I've like kind of been on both sides where it's like you have money, but like I like so many times I'll just step out in like flip flops and like a regular ass shirt and some Nike shorts, nothing.
Yeah.
And then nothing, and they can't tell. No, you're just a regular person. And I kind of like that. It's like because I am just a regular person at the end of the day. I'm a human. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like when they see you pull up and you know they see what car you're getting in, and then, it's like you can notice. But if you want that level of attention, you know, it's I don't know, wearing a certain chain or a certain watch or dressing a certain way or getting certain bottles in the club. So that's the difference. You know, wearing a nice cologne. If you want it to be known that you're doing well in life, there's certain things that men can do to let that be known. But it's not just like, oh, they intrinsically know that you rich and you got it going on. It's always something that we might do that kind of lets them know, you know. But I feel like the real smart women, they can like tell like through a man's body language, like the way he carries himself, a certain level of confidence. I would say more than anything, other men are better at knowing it than women. Other men are better at men are better at knowing, like not some homo shit, but like we're better at knowing like if a guy is like, you know, has it going on, he's doing well for himself. You can easily tell by, you know, but women is like they kind of need. They're
'cause
not
I
really the
been in-
smartest in that department. A few women are.
Yeah, because that'd be like on some stuff like I know like back in the day, I like of course I don't care now because I got like what I got going on and I don't like, care about what other people do.
Yeah.
But it'd be like it's like he does this and he's really like a bum for real. And it's like you think he's like this big fish. And it's like I'm sitting over here and like, bruh, he's literally like he doesn't do nothing all day.
Yeah,
Like, he
literally,
sits in
yeah,
the house,
same,
And the
same.
girl's like like they just love him for whatever reason, like, or he like presents himself well.
Yeah.
And like we're just sitting in the back, like, all right.
You know.
Seen that
Yeah,
many
what you
times
wanna
where
do?
there's certain guys that will just present themselves a certain way, and the girl will like, you know, pretty much catch the bait on that lifestyle that he's trying to present, and it works. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
you know,
works.
So,
Well, I know you.
so I
well,
played both sides of that, where I've been the guy that, you know, I was bumming it intentionally, and then where I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna pop my shit today, and then you can see. So it's like it's by choice.
Which one's funner? Like, which one attracts the most? Like the.
You know which one is funny. You know which one is funny. Yeah.
I know you. Obviously, right now you're not open to that. I know you got a girl or whatever, right?
Yes, definitely.
Right, got a
Oh,
girl.
I didn't know that.
He got a girl. He got a girl. So how is it dating as a successful young man? Because you are young, you're successful. Is it easier for you to settle, or is it harder for you to settle? Is it like, all right, I know way more out there for me to get, so don't play with me?
It's like two ways to answer that question. So as far as like settle, when I was younger, if I wanted a girl, okay, so if I was younger and I wanted a girl like to marry me, and I wanted to, oh, I want you to be my everything, like let's get married, like that would be challenging for me. Like when I was younger, because was in that situation where, you know, you meet a girl, you love her, and you like, I want her forever with you. And then now it's like women are driven by security. So like when you can provide that security, every girl that I've ever dated they've all wanted to get married or be like serious, like every single girl. Like, of course my girlfriend probably watched this. I'm not trying to throw in that category, but it's like every girl does, when they see that you know, doing good for yourself, they all want to get, especially when you like have good morals and you treat people good and you're kind. That's like an extra bonus.
Right.
Not trying to toot my horn, but like I treat
It's
pretty
morals, and then you're doing good for yourself. So it's like, I know how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't you want to be with me?
Yes,
So
yes.
now it's like to a point. Do you feel like it's your decision? Do you want to
Yeah.
stay or not?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like,
It's like a high value man, basically. So it's like,
I hate that word, by the way.
I got
hey,
I was just throwing around so
kinda
much in 2021.
I got a question. I got a question, kind of going towards that. Like, how do you choose to date? Like, do you show your wealth up front and middle in the beginning, or do you choose to hold back or like not show your wealth and try to see if she actually likes you for you, kind of like with all the money nowadays?
It's never best if you actually want to build something meaningful with a woman. It's never best to show your wealth like first, like to really flaunt it like that. But I feel like if you're really like in your lifestyle and you're doing certain things where you're traveling all the time and you're just by default eating at certain restaurants and at certain places just because that's where you are in life, you know, she's gonna know to some degree that you have some level of success. But I feel like if you have an opportunity where you can start and that's not like the basis of you guys meeting, it's always going to be best if you're like naturally attracted to that type of woman and she's like naturally attracted to you, and she just happens to find out, oh wow, you're doing that, you got this business going on, you're doing this, and this is your lifestyle. It's best that way.
Okay.
all right, look. Let's go down the line right here real quick. What's like the top 3 things y'all look in a female like? Cause I know Mike married.
I'm married.
You got a girl.
Congratulations, brother.
You know how that get, man.
You got a girl, and I got a girl that I talk to, and we're
Okay.
working towards something.
For sure.
So, Mike, you want to start off?
Well, what was your question?
What's the top 3 things that you look for, like in a female or like a partner?
Ambitious. They got it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a person that like a lazy girl.
Yeah.
Like, you know how people like, I need a girl that can just stay at home. I don't really want a girl to stay at the house. Now, it's cool. Now, obviously I'm married, so I can say from my experience, like, shit, now it's like I want to retire her now. I don't want her to work no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's coming within the next year. I'm saying on the podcast, so y'all know it's happening within the next year. That is happening. She's no longer gonna be working. But the thing is just at first, when I got with her, first thing I saw, she was a hustler, bro, trying to sell headbands, whatever. But the first thing I did for her, I want to do this, but I bought like, it was like she wanted to sell these headbands. Bought them, boom, in bulk, so she could do that. So I gotta have somebody that's ambitious. I gotta have somebody that's caring, you know what I mean, and understand. My wife, when we first got together, my brother died. When we first got together,
damn.
and that's big. My brother got murdered. Like that's big. Like,
Damn.
and the fact that she was even able to stay around and be there for me, supportive throughout that time, that was just like, boom, we good.
Congratulations again through that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Hey, man, you know how it go. Hey, it's just
for
life.
yours.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry for yours as well, man.
Yeah.
And then the third thing, I need a woman that's a little bit opposite from me, right? I'm real like locked in, like I'm real like stern, and BJ know this. That's why I think me and BJ work well together because I am so like stern and BJ like I want to have fun, bro. Let's go drink tonight. You feel me? Like, and I'm like, no, let's fucking work. So it's good to have somebody that's different, that's a little bit more. I'm outgoing. I am outgoing, but somebody that's a little bit more like, let's go have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. So that's my top 3, okay, and that's why I picked my wife.
Hey, that's lit. He knew off the top too.
Want me to go or you got yours
think
ready?
about it. I mean, I got mine ready. I would say.
Let's go.
Well, I say number 1 is definitely a gentle, feminine woman. Just gentle, feminine, can take direction, input, non-combative. These all blend in with being gentle and feminine. I would say being raised properly. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to cook, knowing how to cater to a man. My girlfriend, she gives me massages like without even needing to ask. Like she cooks me. She, we don't live together, but she's in my space 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And there's just certain things that my girl does that I really appreciate her being in my space. It makes it pleasant, her being there.
Yeah.
So, certain things is cooking, helping me clean. I'm already clean, but like us both being clean, her cleaning up, massages, cooking. I think that also ties into the sexual aspect. I want to like tie that in together. Just having that desire to please me in every area.
I understand.
And then I would say the last one is, and this is a key one, moldability. This might come off selfish, but
No, it's real.
I'm older than my girl. She's 25, I'm 31, so I got about 6 years. There's so much that she has to learn, and me as well. There's still a lot of growing that I have to do. There's some changes that I might go through, different, preferences as far as life and things. I might want to move here and do this. It's important for me to be with somebody that can adapt to change and that can adapt to my change.
Right. Okay.
So those are like 3 main things that I would say is important when it comes to dating, and she has all of them. So
Okay, I like that. That's big. I love it because I like most of those too, all of them. So it's like that was just my top 3.
Yeah,
I'm gonna steal one of his, like he said, that feminine energy.
Yeah.
Like you always need that around. Like you want to feel like she wants you.
Yeah.
Or like when she is around, you want to feel like, you know what I mean? Like you want to feel like the man when you're around. You know what I mean? Would loyalty fall under one? Like I want like a sense of loyalty. Like I could look at my female and be like, I know I could trust you.
That's good.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know I could trust you. And then another one, like Philip was saying as well, I like to look and see like basically how she was raised, brought up, and just like to see how like she acts now, so I could see like does she have like some of the qualities that like her mom like does, or like did she see a successful relationship growing up?
Yeah.
Like does she know what that looks like, or like just like little stuff like that, so I can know what to expect, or if something did happen, I would know where it came from. So I look a lot like into the background. Like, I want to know what your mom look like. I want to know what your sister do. I want to know how your cousins act on the weekend. I want to know all that.
Let's
like,
clip this
I
up.
get into it for real.
It's gonna be a viral clip, guys. We just went hard. We just went hard. All of us did. But hey, it definitely seemed like my boy Philip be outside.
What you mean?
You be out, not like
what you mean?
Well, I ain't gonna put you out there like that.
Yeah.
Like, but like, you be out. You go out. You have a good time.
Yeah, I like to have a good time,
So I mean, how you feel about that?
definitely.
Because for me personally, I'd be like, bro, I don't need to go out. I need to just get to work.
Yeah.
Stay focused. This is just me talking about myself. I ain't talking about nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, how you feel about that? Like, you feel like it's good to go outside, have a good time, have fun?
Definitely.
Obviously, it's good to have a good time, but like, what is that thing that you like to do for fun, that you like to enjoy yourself? Like, and is that important?
I like adventure, things that actually like me moving my body. Like, so
But you should have jumped off the plane with us. We jumped off. We went.
I
skydiving.
love doing shit like that, bro. I've been waiting to sky.
We'll do it again though. We'll do it again
Bro,
though.
swear to God, I'm so serious.
All right, let's do it.
We'll do it
When?
again. Like I'll do it again. Like it wasn't as
Whenever
bad
you
as I thought it was.
Whenever you
Swear.
ready.
I promise it
No,
wasn't
like
my
I got a
stomach
video.
didn't drop or nothing. Like
I heard that like when you hop out the plane, you actually feel like pressure pulling you back up.
no,
Like,
look, this is what the instructor told me. He said the only time you're gonna feel your stomach drop is when like you're not facing down like this. So when you come out the plane, sometimes you like you could flip.
Lord.
So like if you flip, your stomach gonna be dropping. But look, here go the video.
really did that shit.
But it's not bad, bro. The
But it's not bad, bro.
scariest part is
Watch it,
thinking to
Where
Where
yourself.
did y'all go? Y'all did that here in Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Georgia, yeah.
Okay.
But the scariest
outside
part,
of Atlanta.
the
A little outside
scariest
of
part
Atlanta.
is watching the other people jump out before you. You be like, shh.
No, the scariest part is falling.
Be shitting
The scariest
bricks.
part is following and praying the harness
Parachute
holds
actually
you
work.
and the parachute comes out.
Like that, bro. Like we out there. Did my birthday.
Oh,
I did it for
Lord.
my birthday. My
Wow.
23rd birthday. So this year. So man, hey, that jump was definitely fun. You gotta try it. But yeah, so you like doing that?
Let's do that together.
Let's
I
do
need
it.
y'all.
Let's do
I need y'all
Hey,
courage.
let's do it.
Whenever you're ready.
I need y'all courage.
Whenever you're ready.
So I would
We was
say actually
locked
fun
in,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, you know, you say I'm outside, but like, to be honest, I've been to Atlanta pretty much like my whole life. The whole going out to clubs and bottles and stuff. I like strip clubs too, but I haven't been going to that many lately. Me and my girl, we enjoy going to strip clubs too.
Yeah, me and my
We
girl.
like-
Me
we
and my
like strip
girl.
clubs.
Me and my girl like going to strip clubs
I
too.
feel like I would have
I
added
don't know
that.
if I'm gonna go with you though. I'm gonna be saying
I would have actually added
Keep
that
my couple
into-
bucks like this.
I would have actually added that into the list of 3 things, but it wasn't like top 3.
Top 3, yeah,
But like having
yeah.
a girl that you can have fun with, y'all
Yeah,
can,
for
Yeah, we
you
love
know,
doing that,
go,
yeah.
take a little trip here
That's
and
the same
there,
thing
do
I said,
something,
yeah,
you know,
we like
have
that
fun
support.
together.
She's like
We don't
that,
got to
yeah.
define what that is, but having fun together.
Yeah.
Have fun with your
I
girl.
feel you.
So
I feel
yeah,
you.
you know, but I would say, you know, traveling, excursions, you know, petting monkeys and stuff
Shit
like
like that,
that.
yeah.
It's actually fun.
He got money. He talking about some petting monkeys
Petting
and
monkeys,
stuff.
you know what I'm saying? Like going, taking just exotic stuff, just different
for sure.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
So yeah, you like doing adventure stuff. So it ain't necessarily like I said, you've been in Atlanta nightlife for forever. So you like shit. Now I'm in the point where I want to do adventure, and I'm the same way. That's why I would say what y'all want to do first. I want to go to the club, take me skydiving.
Yeah.
I want to go skydiving. I'm gonna drop a plane.
Yeah.
Strip club wouldn't be bad. But the girl, no cap, the girl I'm with now, like my girl that I'm with now, like she told me, she was like, no strip clubs right now. But she is a little younger than me. So like I understand, like
Hey,
she
Phil.
probably like
How many years younger?
3.
Oh, that's
Feel like
that's pretty good. Girl.
Is she 3? She like 2 or 3.
We love.
That's
She,
good.
my girl loves strip club. She
Which
want to go
one?
more than me.
Cheetah?
Nah, hell no.
I heard
Say
she the
hell no
upscale.
like that.
We like the
We
we like the ratchet strip club.
We like the.
What
we
strip
like the
clubs? Y'all
ratchet-
like Blue Flames?
Nah, pinups.
I hate Blue Flames.
Pinups.
Saying
You ever been to
fuck
pinups?
pinups.
We
I
take you
think
to
I've been
pinups.
one time.
You take us to pinups. Actually, we're not taking you nowhere.
Right?
Is pinups in Decatur?
It is.
I've been there one time. I
Bro, it's
believe.
like 30
no,
it's
I
like
think I've been to
50
Strokers.
It's like, no, you ain't been to pinups. Pinup got like 50 strippers walking around.
50,
But-
I think I have been to pinups, bro. They have like 2 rooms. It's like one in
Yeah,
the
one. Yeah, one.
It's like one over here and then there's
They
a
got
big
a
old
big
room
old
over
room,
here.
yeah.
Pinups is pretty nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nice and it's like,
Yeah.
hey,
I like it. You got a variety.
a variety of entertainment.
It's a variety.
You know,
It's
it,
good.
ain't just,
man.
it ain't just 7 to 8 strippers. You got 50 of them over around here. You like,
Hey,
ooh.
listen, tell me when you're trying to run it. I'll pull up.
Hey, Mike, we've been on the porch. We've been on the porch for a minute, man. But Mike, you want to say? I don't want to steal your intro.
Hey, look though.
your outro.
Listen, you gave us a lot of game already. We know you done gave us enough. You gave us enough for y'all to be able to go be successful at something right now.
That's something.
But what I want you to do is we drop these episodes at the beginning of the week. So I want you to give them. We say give them something. I want you to give them something that they could take into the week and actually apply this week to actually better their lives and get them along their journey to their success.
Grow some balls. Don't be afraid to take a risk. Don't listen to your fucking family or friends. Listen to your spirit. Listen to your spirit, guys. Listen to God. I don't give a fuck what it is, man.
Another
Take
one.
some risk, for real. Take some risk, and if you fail, take another risk, take another risk, take another one, get some job, save some money, take a loan, take a risk, take a risk, take a risk, because eventually one of them motherfuckers gonna hit.
Okay.
And
When that
that's,
motherfucker hit, hey, look.
you rich.
You just-
Hey, when that
you
bitch
might not
hit,
be
you
rich. You might not be rich, but you'll have more time. Then you can analyze more risk, and you just keep doing the same thing. I'm still
And
taking
then-
risks. I'm
and
never
what-
gonna stop.
And what y'all got for this whole episode is, first of all, patience pays, and you pay attention, you get paid.
It truly does.
Simple.
And like what Philip was saying, it's like, boom, if you make 10,000, 15,000, you're not gonna be comfortable with making 500, 700 a week no more. You done seen that 5, 10,000. So it's like,
couple of days, you
go
be
take
like-
that risk. Go see what that 10,000, 15,000 feel like. I bet you try to go get it again.
For sure.
And one thing that is really actually weird is money actually does attract more money. It's one of my favorite books is The Richest Man in Babylon. I don't really talk about a lot about books. I don't actually read that many books.
I got you.
It's funny.
This one stuck
But
with
The
you,
Richest
though.
Man in Babylon, one thing that really stuck with me and why I was so keen on saving money is because it's like he said in that book, I can't remember the name of the author.
I know he talking about.
Yeah, he said once you have money, it actually attracts more money. It's like a magnetic pull. It's hard to explain, but when I save that money, it's either the opportunities or something about it. It just triggers more money. Just have money, have a stash, save some money, put it to the side, and have the intention that you want to use that money to make more money. I don't know how to explain it, but it does work. Save money, put something to the side, and put the intention that you want to grow that money. Yeah.
For sure. And that author is George S. Clason.
Yep.
Y'all make sure y'all
Go read
Richest
that.
Man in Babylon.
It's gonna be in the description.
Yeah, we're gonna drop it in the description so y'all could go get that.
I love that book.
Go get it, man. But we do appreciate you for coming on. First of all, man, it was really great having you. We know this is your first podcast. Y'all make sure y'all give it
Yeah,
up.
this is
Fire
my
in the
first
chat
podcast. Right here.
because he just went crazy. Like, this is an amazing episode for me personally, and I know it's gonna be an amazing episode for
Exactly.
everybody watching. So we appreciate you all for tuning in. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guess what? If you on YouTube, go to other platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever that is. It's going to be in the description. Go leave us 5 stars, say something nice, because sometimes you're driving and you can't watch the video. So go do that. And if you're on our other platforms, go over to YouTube so you can see these visuals, so you can see what my man got on, so you can see the drip. Man, go look at that, man. And follow me on Instagram at _Mr.Mindset, guys. I am giving out the game on mindset first and foremost. And I'm also teaching you all exactly how you can learn how to make 6 figures in 6 months doing wholesaling real estate and go out here and get after it and have it with little to no money. So go follow me on Instagram. I got an ebook. I got all that stuff out for you all. So, BJ.
And if y'all know me, y'all know I don't ask for much. Y'all go ahead and follow me at _BJ Real. Like I said, don't follow me. Follow the podcast page. It's on all platforms. We putting it right in your face. It's easy to find. We're literally on all platforms. But it's been another great episode. I appreciate you, Philip, for coming out. Just
appreciate
spending
you
some
guys,
time
man,
with
for real.
us and
Yes.
just like kicking it with us, chilling for real. It's been another great episode.
This was lit.
It's been piped up, man. The whole episode, for real. A lot of knowledge, a lot of game. It's been fun. But hey, we all got girls and stuff, bro. We gotta go.
We out. Peace.